Hi Scorpio, this is going to be a reading for your sign between the week of the 8th and the 14th of September. Let's begin. Scorpio, I'm getting something about power here. You feel like you need to be in power or in control of the power. Um, you feel like if you're not in power, you'll feel powerless. We'll figure it out what it means. It's gonna take from your creation. Maybe you're trying to create something and you feel like you need to be in power of it, or um, you're almost like making something from nothing. There's some sort of power attached to it. I'm not sure exactly what this is. We'll figure it out. So your pre-week energy here is, I see you being very fulfilled with things in life in general. You're feeling quite wealthy. You're in a leadership position within your life. The authority within your life. Sorry, enjoying the lights of life. Very fulfilled. Chilling, basically, loving life. Um, being in harmony with your family, being in, they could be, family could be anything like friends or family, like actual family, but people you consider family, being in harmony with them, almost being innocent in a way with your dealings with them. Like, it's a very loving energy of like sort of caring for one another. You've just been kind of like you know enjoying the smaller things in life. Like you've not been trying to, you know, um, take on the world or something like that. You've like been just enjoying what you've created for yourself, enjoying your own energy, being fulfilled by what you already have. It's like a sort of grateful kind of energy, very loving energy that I'm getting here. Um, yeah, you might be reminiscing about your childhood days, like when you were younger, and trying to like almost relive those days. Not relive those days, but relive like those emotions, those feelings that you had during those days, with the people around you, the people that you consider family. Um, I see here, just prior to the week, some sort of opportunity or new idea is coming in for you. It looks promising in terms of its growth. It might be in a creative field. Um, is this with finances? It's it's got to do with yourself. This opportunity, this new idea. It's something that's like some sort of personal growth, something that you can grow from, and by you growing from personally, it's gonna allow more things to manifest and grow within your life. It's coming into your mental awareness. What this is going to be something at the end of, well, at the beginning, just before the 8th, so the end of this week, and it's something that's very promising for you if you embark. It's like a sort of journey, if you will. I feel like you're being called to go on this journey within yourself, um, and it might translate into the physical reality, something that you need to pursue. But it's something that inspires you, and it's going to lead to a lot of growth, more growth than you can imagine in different facets of your life. But starting the week, something's going to happen in your life. You're going to have some sort of tower moment, some sort of chaos, upheaval of something within yourself. I don't feel like this is something to do with people around you. I feel like this is something to do with yourself. I feel like even though you're fulfilled over here, you do desire more. you do desire more than what you currently have. You know, you feel you feel fulfilled, but you feel unfulfilled at the same time. Like you're always looking on and saying, "Is there anything else that for me?" You know, but you're staying in this energy, which is very beautiful. But it's almost like your ambition is sort of like being your ambition is like having a spotlight shone on it, and the spotlight is in the form of, you know, the Ace of Wands, being this new idea, this opportunity, that's coming into your awareness, that's inspiring you, and you're having this tower moment in regards to this situation. Some sort of revelation within yourself, some sort of upheaval, some sort of chaos is forcing you to change, because it's something that's almost being enlightened within you, that this change needs to happen. Something you're going to change in the first few days of this week, between Monday and Wednesday, within yourself, I feel like, and around you is what I'm hearing. Within you and around you, you're going to change something, something that doesn't necessarily constitute as your truth, something that is um, not what exactly what you want, or not your not I wouldn't say that. I would say it's more along the lines of, it's something that you thought was the correct way of doing things, or you thought that it was um the epitome of what you could be, but you're there already. You know, you're already at that point of the epitome of what it could be, and you're like fulfilled, you're happy, you know, you're wealthy in that energy, but you desire more. You feel like you are more than what this is, even though you're happy with it. And I feel like this is a big internal change that's happening. You're forcing yourself to change through this revelation, and I see you midweek here, not even having a, you know, downtime. You're getting straight into happiness. You're being joy in this energy of positive energy, of delight, of warmth. You know, you're very like feeling young and exuberant, with your life in general. And this, whatever this real revelation is, this whatever this chaos inside of you is happening because of this opportunity or idea, um, is causing a change for the good, a forced change for the good. It's like you're purging something from yourself. I feel like you're a person, you go through a lot of purging. You purge things very quickly from your being that don't serve you, whether it's mentally, physically, or spiritually. You're very quick to administer the remedy to whatever it is. You're very quick to administer the what's the word, the medication to whatever this problem, whatever any problem that arises for you. You're quick to dismantle it and destroy it, um, without a moment's notice, once you realize that it is a problem for you. And this is leading to your happiness. It's major arcana energy. So, you know, the Ace of Wands, you have the Tower and the Sun. So it's almost like it is divinely orchestrated. You're actually being watched over by a spirit right now as you go through this. You're being watched over by the spirit to see whether or not you make the right decision. The spirit is working in your favor. It's a powerful spirit working in your favor, almost watching to see what you do in this situation, almost watching to see how you go through this tower, whether you accept the tower, whether you don't accept the tower, what you're going to do with this, like how are you going to let it affect you. Are you going to take it in a positive way or a negative way? I feel like the spirit knows you really well. You take things like on I'm hearing like on what's the word, I just heard it and I lost it, like on the brim, like on the brim of everything. Like it could go either way. Like, you know, you could go either that way, you just slip and you go that way, or you slip and you go that way. That's how they see you. Like you could go either way. But I do see you potentially making the right choice and deciding to allow whatever this is to change you. Whatever is being revealed, you're allowing it to change you, and it's making you very happy. It's making you very delighted. You're feeling a lot of joy, and here by the end of the week, you're going to be in this energy of nurturing yourself, and you're going to see a lot of prosperity from this. Um, you're basically being queened or kinged or whatever you want to see it as, but you're almost being crowned because of your journey. You're being crowned because you've decided to fight the good fight within yourself rather than fight the good fight outside of yourself. I feel like you're quite vocal with things that happen outside of you, and you're quite vocal about things in general, and you fight the good fight, but you're being called more to fight the good fight within yourself rather than externally, because that's going to lead you more to a more happier life, that a happier life, a more fulfilling life that you desire. I mean, you're already quite fulfilled and wealthy and happy, but it doesn't feel exactly right. You're spending a lot of time with your family, your friends, or people you consider as family, and you're trying to replicate childhood memories, and that's a sign right there that you're not fulfilled fully in your life right now, because you're trying to relive happy times from the past. So it's almost like you've got this almost false narrative about what your fulfillment looks like, and whatever this opportunity or idea is going to really reveal the chaos inside of you. No, it's not. It's not going to reveal the chaos. It's going to reveal what it is, but it's going to feel chaotic at the same time. Maybe it's going to be like, where the hell did this come from? Like, out of the blue, why am I feeling like this? You're feeling like this because you are being called to resolve it. And it's like this spirit here is watching over from the sun card. He's not watching the child over here because the child knows that the sun is there already, and he's just sort of like, or she's just chilling there like in the sun. But it's more or less that, he's looking at the tower, like, to see what you would do in the situation, like what you're gonna do, which way are you gonna take it. Are you gonna run from it, or are you gonna go towards it? I see that a big thing here for you is to be more confrontational with your heart and what you're feeling, rather than confrontational with people and outside of you. And by doing so, you're going to nurture yourself in a major way and feel a lot of prosperity. You're going to be crowned. You're going to be crowned because of this, if you can go through it. This is going to really lead you into becoming an authority, a leader within your life, very powerful Mars energy. You might end up being, you might be ruling over people, not ruling as per se, but like ruling as in you be the leader of people. People choose you as their leader because they see you as someone that's an authority, someone that has their internal structure in order. Like they're not somebody that doesn't make sense. Like, when they speak, they're coherent. Like, you wouldn't see them behaving in a way that they don't say that they are, if that makes sense. And you're going to be very protected as well, because of being like this, because of being in this energy. People are going to want to protect you. People are going to want to risk their lives for you, to be honest. People are not just here, but in the spiritual realm, you're going to be protected as well. And you're going to be very connected to Mother Earth, or you will be considered a mother of the earth. You might be someone really powerful in the future, but know that this is the best way for you to go, is to whatever this is that's being revealed inside of you, to allow it to fall down, allow it to be destroyed. It's an ending for you. It's an ending for. It's an ending for things that the way that they've been. It's like you're leveling up at this point. You're leveling up. It's purifying you. You're going through like it's like a death and rebirth, but it's not a death and rebirth. It's more like a death of a thing and rebirth of you. It's like taking something that doesn't serve you, and it goes in the opposite direction of amplifying something that does serve you. If that makes sense. I know that might sound a bit confusing, but know that you're being purified, and you're going to find greater fulfillment by going through this process. I feel like if you can get a fluorite crystal, that might benefit you quite a lot, like a clear fluorite crystal might benefit you during this week to help gain some clarity in regards to the situation, whatever it is, because it needs to end. To be honest with you, it's hindering you from being happy, being being nurtured and being prosperous. It's blocking you. It's something internally within you that needs to be destroyed. That needs to be the tower needs to come down. I'm seeing, look, your cards here as death. You need to accept the death. I feel like you do accept the death of things in general, like things that need to die. You will accept that they should die. But I feel like you need to do this more internally as well. Sometimes sometimes things are not just external and physical and mental. Sometimes they're spiritual. Sometimes people will implant, ideas, narratives, philosophies within us when we're young, and we live by them until we're old, and we don't realize that we've been living our life in someone else's shadow. You need to live in your own truth and your own. I feel like that's something significant for you, living in people's shadows. You need to understand that death doesn't come to you as an enemy. Death comes to you as a friend, asking you to purify yourself of what doesn't serve you. It asks you to purge yourself of what isn't true for you. And I see you being very purified here, very much so being purified. You're transitioning, you're transforming from a place of purity, which is very good for you. But I feel like you've had a lot of pain. You felt a lot of pain, and it's caused you to be in this energy of, I need to respect myself, and I need to use as much as wisdom as I can to move through life as much as I can, and not allow people to lead me or to affect me in any way. Like, you've really closed yourself off because of your heartbreak, your pain that you felt beforehand, and it sort of made you go into this place where you feel abandoned. Maybe this is what this tower moment has got to do with this new idea or opportunity. It's got something to do with your abandonment, something where you felt left out, something where you felt like you were disappointed in very strongly, and it really affected your heart. I see like the Three of Swords here, like these swords are in your heart right now, and you kind of need to take them out of your heart, but you're being illuminated as to how you need to do this. But you had to be like this person that wasn't true to who you are. It's very kind of like a techno BS kind of, and techno chances. Take no chances with people. Like, what you see is what you believe, basically. And the problem with that is it ran to skin. It wasn't skin. It wasn't deeper than the skin. It only went to the skin. It was only skin deep. Like, it didn't go deep. Wasn't able to penetrate somebody's actual true intention, somebody's actual truth, and this is where the lack of fulfillment is coming from. Being like this kind of person, and this came about because obviously you felt very abandoned, you felt very left out, but now you're being asked to let go of this. You're being asked to let go of this. This is an ending of this way of being for you, so you can step more into a sort of place where you're not feeling like you're having to defend yourself all the time. You're not having to make a last stand. Every stand is a last stand, like you're fighting, you're battle weary. This is what this is making you. It's making you very battle weary. And you're being called to let this go because it's not increasing your energy, it's decreasing your energy. It's doing the opposite of what you desire. Yeah, you're being told by the divine spirits, the the gods, goddesses, the universe, that your dreams will come true. Your dreams will come true. You're going to feel very content moving forward, abundant in life in general. Once you go through this and you allow this tower to fall, you allow this tower to die, literally, you're going to see much more momentum in your life. You're going to see much more of what you desire manifesting for you in real time, and you're going to be like very materially happy. You're going to have everything you materially desire. But wherever it is to get to this point, it's only 1 to 3 days, going through this energy. The rest of the week you're very happy, if you can go through this. But you are being told that your dreams are going to come true, and you need to believe that they will come true, because they will. And there's nothing more to say there, to be honest. It is what it is. Your outcome for the week is that you will be moving with honor. You will be moving with integrity. Honor for me is like integrity. The more honor you have, the more integrity you keep about who you are and what you desire. You're not playing to anyone's idea of what you should be and the way you should live. You're very adventurous. You're very you're a leader basically in your life. You desire where you desire to go. I see your root chakra being here, very powerful. You're going to be mastering your yourself, prudence. You're mastering a skill. You're mastering your skills. You're mastering your skills here. I feel like you are going through with this healing. I feel like you are going to go through this with this. This is your outcome. You are going to go through with this healing, and you're going to complete this cycle. You are completing this cycle, and moving on. That's why you're going to be very happy. And this happiness is not starting at the end of the week. It's starting midweek. Because you're going to realize straight after you go through this tower moment. I feel like because you have your outcome here, showing me that you are going to go through with this, and allow yourself to be the leader and be like, what is this that I need to get rid of? What is this that is stopping me? What is this that needs to die inside of me? And you're allowing it to fall. You're allowing it to be destroyed. And because of this, you're mastering your skills internally, your spiritual skills, your mental skills. I'm seeing it all as mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional skills. You're mastering them. You're going to be very powerful in your energy. I see your bottom 2 chakras blooming. Your root chakra and your sacral chakra are going to really bloom after this experience, after this opportunity or idea, this revelation, the sort of thing that's coming in to reveal what needs to be let go of. And you're completing this cycle. And you're going to be integrating a new way of being into yourself, rather than being the same old person and getting the same old results. You're going to be accomplishing, what you desire. Just from this week, you're gonna see accomplishments. Pardon me. You're gonna see accomplishments within yourself, and it's a new chapter for you. A chapter of purpose. You're going to be following your purpose moving forward. Your intuition's going to be heightened. Your heart chakra's blooming. You're going to have a Kundalini awakening after this experience, or through this experience. You're going to have a Kundalini awakening. And it's going to make you more spiritual than you are at the moment. I see like the serpent going up, and you're almost able to heal yourself. You're almost able to heal your energy. You're able to take the light and dark and purify yourself with your own energy. Which is very powerful, to be honest. Your challenge for this week is clear thinking, thinking clearly, seeing the situation for what it is, expressing yourself clearly, about whatever this idea is. I think this idea, you might be slightly shunning it off as something where you're not thinking clearly, or this and that. It's just an idea, but the idea is you're being inspired to go along this idea. You might think, this idea might turn you into stone. I don't know what kind of relevance that has to you, but you might feel like this idea might turn you into stone, if you go ahead and go out with this idea and try to implement it. It might turn you into stone because you might be too afraid of this tower or happening inside of you. I'm seeing you like almost being, not being brave enough to challenge it within yourself. You're very brave to challenge people outside of your energy, like outside of you, but you're not very brave to challenge what's going on internally, especially when it's got to do with the heart. You like to run away from these sort of situations. You like to avoid them as much as you can, but you're being called here to confront it this time round. To that bravery you have, where you have on the external world, bring it internally and face this within yourself. It's going to bring you into balance. It's going to bring you into nurture. It's going to nurture you. And another challenge of yours here is to realize that you are being balanced through the situation. Your energy, you're being balanced in the physical and spiritual. I feel like nothing can really be achieved until you're balanced in both the physical and the spiritual. And your challenge here is to realize that you are balanced in both of them. You will be happy, you will feel joy, you will feel delight. I mean, you're feeling this midweek, but it's your challenge here before you even get to there. While you're going through this, you feel like you'll never be happy, you'll never feel joy, you never feel delight. But as you get through it, if you have the courage to get through it, you will. And I see you are going to be going through it. You will literally in a day or two be feeling joy and delight. You're going to be feeling positive energy. And your third challenge here is to actually take the action upon this tower, actually challenge this tower, actually destroy it. Have that bravery to go through and destroy what doesn't serve you. And seeing like you're almost setting it, you're the one setting it on fire. Like there's a fire on the side, but it's like you're the one setting the tower on fire. If you can see here, it's like he's here, the chariot, he's like, there's all fire down here, and he's the one, he's like stepping through a portal, and you're above the tower, and you're like setting fire to the tower. And this is what you need to do, and be courageous about this. Have a lot of courage. Like, you don't even need a lot, you just need some courage. I see you being in unison with your shadow self and yourself, and you're being your intuition, you're being intuitively led to destroy what it is that needs to be destroyed. You're going to be in harmony with yourself, very harmonious within yourself as you do this. You're almost going to feel like a superhero or superheroine as you're doing this. But I'm seeing the phoenix now, so you're going to rise up from this very quickly. You're not even going to notice that this even happened. It's going to happen like very quickly. I mean, it's not going to be like a day, or it might be a day or two, but it's not going to be like a long term, like a week or a month. You're going to be in and out very quick. You're going to burn it down really quick because it's already weak. I'm getting the foundations are already weakened. I'm seeing here like this. The rest of this is all stone. The tower itself is stone, but its foundations are made of like planks of wood, and they're sort of like bending over and cracking as we speak. So it's already falling inside of you, but you need to burn it down so it doesn't decide to erect itself again. But these are your challenges. They don't necessarily mean that they're going to happen to you, but they're going to be present within your energy, trying to stop you from moving forwards, from leveling up, so to speak. But it's looking really good for you this week. in general. You're purifying yourself, moving into, a whole new reality is what I'm getting here. You're moving into, a completely different way of being. You've been more of the giver, now you're turning into more of the receiver. Like for a long time, you've been the giver, and now you're being the receiver, and now you're gonna be content with how things are working out. You're gonna realize that dreams do come true. You're gonna have like a fairy tale life moving forward. You're gonna have a proper fairy tale life. You're gonna be in harmony with so many people. Care for so many people, and I think more people are gonna care for you than you care for them. To be honest with you, but you're gonna be very connected spiritually speaking. You're seeing the rainbow after the rain. You're seeing the rainbow after the rain, and this rain isn't something mentally or physically, it's something that's happening to you spiritually. You're mentally and physically, you look fantastic. Like in your mind, you look fantastic, but something in your soul is telling you that something's not right, and you're not feeling completely fulfilled. And you know this already, but you can't put your finger on it, and it's being revealed anyway. But spiritually speaking, you're going to see the rainbow, and you're going to be very confident moving forward about who you are and what you desire. You're going to be very planning for the future, planning for what's next. You're going to be in this position of almost power, of of seeking more of what fulfills you, seeking more of what's seeking you in what's your soul wise, like what your soul is seeking. It's also seeking you, and you're getting very close, but you need to realize that you need to be as pure as you can before this to fully come in. Pure meaning that things that don't serve you, people, places, things, ideas, spiritually speaking as well, because they fragment your energy. The less fragmented you are, the more quickly your dreams will come true. But again, this thing, whatever is being illuminated, doesn't serve you. It's fragmenting your energy. It's taking away from you, and you obviously don't want that. Because it's stopping you from living the true life that you desire. Even though you're happy right now, but you want to be more fulfilled from this life, and your soul desires it too. And you will get there. But you just need to go through this for Monday to Wednesday. Allow it to happen. Allow this thing to die. You're not unfamiliar with the process of life and death, is what I'm hearing. You're very familiar with the living and unliving, in terms of inside of you, in terms of situations. Not spiritually. You're not spiritually there. In terms of living and unliving, but you're there in the physical and mental reality of what is living and what is unliving, situations and things that you have, possessions that you have. You watch them like wither away, get degraded with time, but you're not unfamiliar with how this works, especially when it comes to you and your situations and how you can transform from them situations. And you need to do the same thing from this, and this is internal. This is very internal is what I'm getting. And you normally shy away from stuff like this that are like in your heart like this, because it makes you afraid. But you need to be brave. That braveness you have, the courage you have, that you apply to your world externally, you should bring it internally. You need to bring it internally as well. And know that you have the power. The only thing that's really stopping you is your confidence. Just be truthful with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Be empathetic towards yourself. Know that this is really who you are. Like, don't be afraid of your own power. Don't be afraid of what you can really do within yourself and externally. But you need to start it off with internally. You need to bring it all internally first, and then it will shine outwards. So I'm going to leave your reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you soon.